Rufai of Arise TV versus Minister Dave Umahi. That be small fight today for TV station. Rufai was asking a question about the cost per kilometer of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. Dave Umahi say Rufai not get the right to ask that question. Rufai also tell Dave Umahi, say Dave Umahi go report and get the president. Dave Umahi say Rufai too small. Let me show you this quarrel. More now watch.
Coastal Highway.
Minister, I would like to interject. This monologue is quite long. So at first, Minister, after you had gone to report me in front of President Tinubu and said all sorts, anyway, I am not beholden to you. My job is accountability.
You are too small for me to report you to the president.
No, but they are
you are too small.
Minister, let me speak. Minister, let me speak. I have empirical evidence. The world watched it on the commissioner of the project when you mentioned the questions I asked you to the president. That was reporting me to the president officially. The world watches, so you don't need to dilly-dally about the empirical facts. I don't talk without facts, Minister. You know, when I have my facts, I talk. And I insist on my question when I ask on cost.
Let me only address you.
Minister, you will not allow me speak. The problem is you will not allow me speak. You spoke for over 20 minutes, over 10 minutes.
Because you don't know what you are speaking.
But let me speak. Let me speak. You will not.
What your profession is.
You will not allow me speak. You see, if you can just keep quiet and be calm and just allow me speak, I will be happy. All right.
Let me talk.
So my question still persists as regards the cost per kilometer. You cannot tell me that we don't have a right to know the cost per kilometer. Even if it's an undulating landscape, give us all the facts and the details of the cost per kilometer. That's all we'll ask for. Other questions as regards the loans taken. Let me finish.
I will keep quiet for you to damage information.
Let me finish.
Listen to me.
Minister, you will not allow me to speak. The minister will not allow me to speak.
No. Don't do that with me.
Minister will
not
allow me to
speak. I was in your studio.
Minister will not allow me to speak.
And when the first section was on, and I ran the figures. And what you're asking us is 750 kilometers of coastal highway.
Yes.
We should tell you cost per kilometer. So you multiply by 750. That's nonsensical.
No, so tell me the cost per kilometer. There's nothing too hard for you to tell me that figure. You've not still told me that figure. So I was right on that point. The second point...
Because you don't understand anything.
The second point I'm trying to make is
You don't understand anything. I'm a professor in this field.
Okay.
You don't understand anything.
What university gave you professorship in this field?
And you cannot ask me to tell you a cost.
What university gave you professorship in engineering? I didn't know you were Professor Umahi, Minister. I didn't know. So... Please,
I'm professor in practice. I'm professor in practice.
Okay.
I understand engineering very well. And you have no knowledge of what you're asking.
If you will let me...
You have no knowledge.
If you will let me ask questions.
So you keep quiet.
Okay.
And then stop, you know...
Minister, it's all right. Keep dignifying yourself and let the world see you for who you are. If you allow me speak... The other 100 kilometers that you said they've added to it, we would like to know the cost per kilometer of that one. And the Winsome Homes, the case is in court. Now, I would like to know the cost per kilometer for that one. I would like to also know the over 700 billion first tranche of loan you guys got for this project. Has the money been spent? How was the money deployed? I would also like to know. I would also like to know the terms of that loan. All right. How many years? What's the payback period? What's the payback moratorium of that loan? And for the Winsome Homes, isn't it interesting that as somebody that's been a governor in the state, you know the law, a case is in court, and then you're coming to talk about the details of the cases in court. Because you deny that the case was not in court, now you've already accepted that the case is in court. So is it not just better you thrash it out with the woman that is been reporting a case in public that we all heard, and I ask you questions based on that? So, Minister, just answer the questions. I've got no axe to grind with you. You know that. We've spoken many times. In fact, when your people called to book, I booked them, and I said you should come on air. So please just tell us those information. It's very important, Minister.
Now, they never called to book themselves. They have a money house. You know, good talk. You know, good talk.
I'm not hearing, even though this guy is not.
Okay. Oh, fine. Troublemaker. Nigerians, let me explain something to you. The governor of your state is not your guy, he's your staff. If you like, may you be somebody where they roll with by for road. He's your staff, you employed him. The president is not your guy, he's your staff. For that time being, is the number one citizen, but is accountable to me as a Nigerian. I have the right to ask the president, how are you spending my money? But because the president cannot attend to all of us one after the other, we cannot ask questions in groups. You understand? So the easiest way to ask questions in groups is through the press. The press will help us ask you, because there are many of us who want to know. And it is our right for you to tell us. That's why when the president, the campaign, they say transparency. He did the manifesto. Now a contract has been awarded to do Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway with a year trillions. This road is 750 kilometers. Punch newspaper and Vanguard reported that based on their calculation, they are spending 4 billion naira per kilometer. If you don't understand what we're saying, the whole Third Mainland Bridge is 11 kilometers. So if you're spending 4 billion naira per kilometer, it means they are spending about 44 billion to do that 6 minutes drive what we get for Third Mainland Bridge. And you are doing it down to Calabar. So it's a very simple thing. Just tell us how much it costs to do a kilometer. We know that the full money will not be just for the road. Some of them, they could do overhead bridge. Some place now rail tracks. But at least as an engineer and the professor and engineer that you claim you are, you're supposed to solve your math. Say, now the amount we will spend for the road be this. This one will be for flyovers. This one will be for compensating people. This one will be for this. That's what they call transparency. But in Nigeria, when we ask our political holders questions, they feel insulted. They feel we are too small to ask them. Dave Umahi said, you are too small. Why do you think you are bigger than a Rufai? Oh, because you have more money. You're an engineer. He is a media personnel. You both are proper career men. So why are you bigger than him? Oh, you have more money. Is it money we used to rate who is bigger? These are just the things that are not adding up. Number one, that Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road is not what we even need as Nigerians. We need our normal road fixed first. Then we'll not add that one as an added advantage. This project, Tinubu no go complete that for a lifetime. We know. What they want to do now either go get that project reach Ondo State or something, they'll call abandon. Now you have collected loans. The president will collect that loan. Now you know go there alive, who go they pay? Of course, in the next 20 years, it's life now. We're expecting that some people who don't go, they don't come out, even though they talk in the next 60 years. I'm not sure one day. So if I'm collecting a loan that people will pay back in 100 years' time, my children have the right to ask me how we go do this thing. Because me, I go not go where they go to suffer. The person go not go where we go to suffer. And then you're feeling insulted. And then Nigerians, we self will never understand. Some people they blame Rufai. They say Rufai not get respect. Some people get respect to person in the pay. I don't know this in the pay. Now we they pay these people. They are our staff.